Hello everybody, let's go on with this lecture 1.2.1. It's a general view on European institutions, and the structure is the following. We're going to look at the basics of European institutions. We're going to look at the four main EU institutions that we are concerned about. We are going to look at the structure of the European Commission, and then we're going to talk about the role that these institutions play in terms of running European programs. The basics of EU institutions. A quick overview of the institutions I think is useful to understand the context and the terminologies that we are going to be using. The roots, the historical roots of the European Union go back to the Second World War, when the Europeans decided that they never wanted these kind of killings and destruction to happen ever again. At the beginning, the cooperation was mainly concentrated on trade and economy rather than on political union. Today, there are the following main European institutions: the Parliament, the Council of the European Union, the European Council, which is something different to the Council of the European Union, as we will see, the European Commission, the Court of Justice, the Court of Auditors, the European Economic and Social Committee, the Committee of the Regions, and the two banks, the European Central Bank and the European Investment Bank. Now, not all of them are relevant to the European programs. That's why we're going to concentrate only on some of them. The first one we have to talk about is the European Parliament. It represents the voice of the citizens. In fact, the members of the European Parliament, the MEPs, represent the people who have elected them. The Parliament is one of the main law-making institutions, together with the Council of the European Union. The roles of the Parliament are to debate and pass European laws, together with the Council, but also it has an important role in scrutinizing and monitoring the functioning of other institutions such as the Commission to make sure they are working democratically and properly. And also a very important role is that the Parliament has to debate and adopt the European Union's budget together with the Council. The Council of the European Union itself is the voice of the member states, of the governments. It's composed by the ministers of each specific area, like the Transport Council is constituted by the ministers of transport of the different countries. The rules is that it has the final voice in approving European laws. It has to coordinate broad economic policies of member states. It signs agreement between the European Union and other countries. It approves the annual EU budget together with the Parliament, but the final say is for the Council. And it develops the foreign and defense policies, and it has also to say its word on juridical matters. Another body is the European Council, which is different to the Council of the European Union. It is made up of the heads of state or government of every European country. It includes the Commission President and the President of the European Council. It has a role in setting the general political direction and priorities of the European Union, but it doesn't approve any laws. There is a third body which is called the Council of Europe. It is not a European institution. It is based in Strasbourg. I'm just mentioning it because if you come across it, you know that it's a different thing. Now, the European Commission. It represents the interests of the Union as a whole. It has the role of drafting proposals for new European laws which will be adopted and approved by the Council and the Parliament, but the proposal starts from the European Commission. But more importantly, it manages the day-to-day business of implementing EU policies and spending EU funds. That's where things really happen. The composition is 27 commissioners, one per country. Each one has a responsibility for a specific policy area or portfolio. The commissioners do not represent their countries of origin, they represent the Commission. The appointment of all commissioners, including the President, is subject to the approval of the European Parliament, and they are accountable to the Parliament. The Parliament has the sole power to dismiss the Commission, so the Parliament is very strong with respect to the Commission. But the operations require a huge number of Commission staff, tens of thousands, administrators, lawyers, economists, and so on, organized in Directorate General. The Commission oversees and implements the policies by proposing new laws to the Parliament and the Council, by managing the budget and it allocates funds, enforcing EU law together with the Court of Justice, and representing the Union internationally. Now let's have a quick look at how the Commission is structured. I'm going to the European Commission website. The address is ec.europa.eu, and as you see the Commission is structured into a couple of dozens of departments which are called Directorate General. For European programs, the most relevant ones are the Education and Cultural DG, the Energy, the Enlargement, the Research and Innovation, the Information Society, and so on. And then there is a number of horizontal services. For each Director General, if you click on this link, you will go to their own website, where you will find information about what they do and sometimes about the programs they run. How do these institutions affect European programs? Now, let's start with the definition of a European program. It is a financial instrument through which the European Union supports the implementation of its policies. As we will see, the European Union has a number of policies in the area of employment, of research, of climate, and so on, and these are implemented through these also through these financial instruments, which are the EU programs. The three most relevant institutions, namely the Commission, the Council, and the Parliament, play a relevant role in approving and running the programs. Let's see. The European Commission proposes the new programs to the European Parliament and to the Council, and then operates them once they are approved. The Council of the European Union discusses and approves the programs, the contents, the budget, the rules, in consultation with European Parliament, and the Parliament itself discusses and approves the programs in consultation with the European Council. Sorry, the Council of the European Union. So, we have given an overview of the EU institutions and of their role as regards the European programs. The next lecture, 122, is an introduction to EU programs in terms of their overall structure. And I'll see you there. Thank you.